Hey everybody, I wanted to give a bit of an update today. There's been a lot that's happened. I haven't been able to film it because I'm just not good like that. I've moved the babies, I've separated them from the mothers, and I put them back in the cage, or put in their own cages. As you can see, the large rabbits are now gone. They are all in the freezer, and in fact they're actually not even in the freezer. They're in somebody's belly because I've already gotten rid of most of them. I did end up keeping the tan girl, the kind of blonde one that I mentioned that I liked. I ended up keeping her, and I gave her to a neighbor who wanted to start a flock of his own, a flock of rabbits. And I gave that spotted male that used to make the noises as well, because I knew that he was old enough to breed, and the blonde one was old enough to breed, although I don't think they'll be too successful right now. It's been super, super hot. Male rabbits go infertile, they go sterile whenever it gets really hot. So that's kind of their problem. I told them to go ahead and wait until maybe September, although it's still really hot then. They're gonna, I'm sure, give it a try. But both the rabbits are viable. We just have to wait for the male to get fertile again. Beyond that, I have moved the cages around a little bit so that there's more room. There are however many are in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. 8 in here, and there's definitely 8 in the other one, or at least I'm pretty sure. So that's to give them a little more space. Well, I lost what I was going to say, I'm sorry. The one that was in the cage over here to my left is now in a smaller cage on the ground for now. But I'll show you her. Anyway, look how big they're getting, and they're all relaxing. It's hot. It's not that comfortable out here. Maybe it's 90, maybe. It's got a nice wind though. You dudes. This one, for some reason, got a floppy ear out of nowhere. I don't know where she got it, or he got it. And there's one, little gray one. I kind of put all the colored ones together so that I keep track of them. Go away, kitty cat. I don't want to talk to you. I'm busy. He is still an attention hog. This gray and white one here. I've named him Durin. I had another rabbit look just like him that was named Durin. And Durin will be a pet. I will make him a house pet as soon as I have a cage indoors for him. And then I don't have to keep him out here where it's hot. And I may be able to keep him as a spare breeding buck as well, since he'll be inside in coolish weather, and perhaps stay fertile, at least for longer. I'm not really digging his coloration, but I'm not really breeding for coloration. There's them guys now. Let me see if I can get this closed. Yep, pro. And here's all the white guys, little white bunnies. Hey dudes. Oh, you got some colored ears in here, but that's okay. I wanted to separate them out so they had a lot more space to run around. If I'd have kept them in that other cage all together, well, there's 16 of them or so. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 8 in this cage and 8 in the other one. That's just not enough space to move around, especially since they're going to be growing up in these cages probably for another month or two. I'm going to try and get them in the freezer before Dragon Con, which is, September 4th this year, and I won't have to worry about anybody taking care of any of them. I'm not going to be breeding again until October, late September. One of the bad things about going to very large conventions is you gotta have somebody to take care of your bunnies, your other animals, your dogs. My dogs are fine. I only have 2 of those now. But, you know, feeding, 16, 17, 21 rabbits or so, that's quite a bit too much for my grandma or my buddy to come over here and do. Hi. They're relaxing by the water here. Nice and cool. I did have some bottles of ice in here for them, but they melted really, really fast. They only lasted about half the day. I'm not even sure what time it is right now. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Here, let me show you. See, I put her over here. This is a new cage that I built. This was the big doe that was in the square cage. Hey girl, and she doesn't really like to be touched. But she's hanging out here, and you know, her water's still cool. She's in the shade. I've got her out of the sun. And that's where she's gonna live for a little while. Here we go. This is the cage that I had long ways up there. And I've since taken the tarps off because they no longer need them. They're in the shade all day here. I do probably need to put up something between the males and this female here. But they're still doing cool. They're still doing good. Peeing a lot, eating a lot. Looks like they're shedding. They're going through a molt. He is anyway. Hello. And here's Sandwiches, the mama of all the colored babies. Oh, calm down. You know who I am. I can get her to grind her teeth sometimes when I pet her, which is good. They like that. It's like a bunny purr. Here's Smudge again. See, he's starting to lose his fur, starting to lose that old brown stuff, old pea stain stuff. He's going to be a nice black rabbit again real soon. Here's what I really wanted to show you on these cages. I've got a bucket. Actually, I think it's kind of leaking. Nope, it's not leaking anymore. So I got a bucket here, and I ran some tubing down into these little nipples that I ordered from, I guess, Amazon or something. I can't remember the seller. I can get the seller for you, maybe. But I run into these nipples. There's so many of them on hers because she had babies. And I don't feel that it's, excuse me, I don't feel that it's necessary to rerun the whole thing just because there's only one of her in there now. But here's what happens. It's gravity fed. I think it's got plenty of water in it still. It comes down in this tube, and it comes into this nipple. Let me see if I can get a shot here. And what happens is, there it is, the rabbit comes over and bites down, and it sprays water into their mouth. And I like this a lot better than the bottle drinkers, because this doesn't get clogged with food, and they get plenty to drink, any they want. It sprays out pretty good too right here. Woo! Way out there. Oh, stop that. Stop. You don't want me in your cage. But I need to install it still on the other cages. You see hers? It's not, it's not quite as sprayy with this one. Hey there. I need to install it on the other cages, like I said, so that the other rabbits can have plenty of water. They're all up in the shade too, almost the whole day. So they don't get quite as hot. But these guys, oh, I felt so bad for them. They're not small rabbits. They're not naked rabbits. And the heat here in Missouri can get real nasty. And it's only June. Here, you can get some of their ears. Get your hand wet and put it on their ears. Cools them down a lot. They like it. I know how to keep your rabbits cool in the summer. Hey guys. Give them frozen bottles. The milk bottle looks like she probably chewed that. Him, he's going to lay up against that bottle. He's not actually laying on his, but he was. He's wet, you can see. Yeah. See, look at Sandwiches. Oh no, it's stuck. Sandwiches. Are you a cool rabbit or are you not? He's pushing his around. Hey, sweetie. Before this, she was panting and she was miserable. But now she has her own bottle of water. And so does he. The boys like to play with theirs a little more. Oops. Here. Oh, the cage is messed up. What are you doing, dude? Hey. What's up? You're looking rough. What are you trying to do?